So a bulletproof backpack? Why in the world would you want that? Welcome back to Factor 85 Labs. Today let's talk about making your backpack or your bag bulletproof. Now there are a number of companies that make bulletproof clothing and bags and packs, and there's companies that make backpack armor to go into different backpacks. But before we take a look at that, let's talk about why you might want your backpack or your bag to be bulletproof. Now I suppose there are a lot of reasons to want a bulletproof backpack. Mainly would be to stop bullets. Now interest in this sort of thing often spikes right after a major incident like a school shooting, something that gets national attention. But thinking beyond those big scary things, there's other things that can happen just on a more personal level. There's muggings, there's thefts, robberies, carjackings. All sorts of things can happen where it might be comforting to know that there's a bulletproof layer between you and someone who might want to hurt you. So how does bulletproof backpack armor work? Well, a couple ways. There are companies that make actual backpacks that are bulletproof. The fabric is built into the backpack, or there's armor built into the backpack, and the backpack itself is bulletproof. What I prefer, though, is something like this. This is a soft armor backpack panel from Safe Life Defense, and a panel like this is made just to fit into pretty much any bag. It can be your backpack, your sling bag. You can even stick a panel like this in your diaper bag or in your shopping bag or handbag if you wanted. And if it's the right size, it'll be out of sight, and you can turn pretty much any bag into a bulletproof layer. When a panel like this is in a backpack, it will protect you from behind when it's on your back. And you can also pull a backpack around, switch it and put it on your front. Or a sling bag like this, you can pull around to the front so that the armor sits in front of you. You can also use that bag or that pack as sort of a shield to hold it out, hold in front of you, or to push a firearm away. It just gives you a bulletproof layer that you can put between some sort of threat and your body. So will something like this protect you? Well, yes. This panel is rated 3A, which means this will protect you from pretty much any handgun round and shotgun rounds. The main issue with backpack armor is really coverage. Armor works really well if it's right here, but when it's in a bag, it's bouncing around. If you're moving your bag, it's not always right there on your body like armor would be if you were wearing a vest or a plate carrier. So that can be a little bit of an issue. This is sort of a one-size-fits-all armor panel. So in some backpacks, it stays right where you want it, right up there at the top. But other backpacks, like this sling, it kind of slides down towards the bottom of the bag, and it's not really protecting what you want protected. Now that can be mitigated by having armor that fits the exact dimensions of your backpack. And there are some companies like Premier Body Armor and Defender that make panels that fit the exact dimensions of the pack you're carrying. They make those for a whole lot of different packs. So that way, wherever your pack is covering, that is also going to be bulletproof. So is this something that you need? Well, that kind of depends on you. Do you live somewhere where you are frequently traveling in an area that you feel is dangerous, or you feel like you may encounter projectiles? Are you concerned about things to the point where something like this for your kids or your wife would just give you peace of mind? Then maybe it's worth the investment, but it is an investment. This panel is probably one of the cheapest, reliable armor panels, and this is $99 for this sort of one-size-fits-all backpack panel. Most really good armor, especially armor panels that are designed for packs, will just cost more than that. And if you're getting higher ratings or rifle rated armor, then it can be significantly more than that. It's also not going to be worth it if it's not something you'll use. This panel weighs just about a pound, not quite a pound and a half, and it's maybe a ½ inch thick, so it's a little bit of bulk and weight. And if it's something that's going to get in your way, or if you're going to be taking it out of your bag because it just doesn't fit or it gets in the way of your laptop, then it's not going to be doing you any good. I guess I would say don't impulse buy bulletproof backpack panels or body armor of any type. Make sure that something like this is actually going to be useful to you before you buy it. And do your research. Look at some different companies. Get something that's going to be the best fit for you. And if you do get something like this, especially if you get it for your kids, for their school bags, or for your wife, for her pack or her purse, make sure that your kids and your wife, whoever you get that for, knows that it's there, knows what it's for, and knows how to utilize it. Something like this is not going to do any good if it's in the backpack that got left in the car or left at home, or gets thrown on the ground when somebody takes off running when something happens. Always make sure you're looking at local laws too, anything that applies to you where you are, as far as owning or carrying any type of armor. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a comment for Caesar. Let him know how much you appreciate him helping out. If you enjoyed this video, hit that little like button. If you want to see anything else I'm doing here at Factor 85 Labs, hit the subscribe button. Thanks, we'll see you next time.